I'm sure one more seat.
I'm just a motherfucking
That
idiot.
almost takes up 2 spots.
Chris is like on the chair. He's like under the chair.
What?
Oh no, he looks like
It
he looked like he was taking.
Yeah,
Just
dude.
the eyes showing.
Welcome
Chris-
back to episode 16 of Failure at its Finest Hour. We got a full group. Actually, not as full as we could have. Open seat there. As well, this is gonna be the first like legit YouTube video that is gonna be up for the episode, so I'm excited for that. But we do have I'm gonna figure out how to get our visuals up on YouTube, which will be really nice. But we do have a fifth in the stew in the chat. My brother Nick is in for a segment we will have later, but he's going to sit in for the whole podcast, and hopefully this is going to be the start of many sit-ins because we did want to have people join us. But
Nick, I thought it was Luke.
we just learned that Pete
Whatever,
Davidson
Dylan.
and Kim Kardashian are no longer. Was that? Do you guys think that was actually for real, or was that just like a stunt?
Oh yeah, that was real.
I think
dude.
I think all of Hollywood is delusional at this point.
I don't know. It said
So-
9 months. It's a pretty
That
good
is a long time.
charade for 9 months. Yeah.
That was hella good Kanye content for that 9 months too.
Oh
He was
yeah.
off the rails. Oh my gosh.
How many?
Dude,
honestly, though, think about it. Like, how many times do you think when you're dating like a super celebrity, like supermodel icon like that? How many times in 9 months do you think she's actually letting you hit? Yeah,
Good
I don't
question.
know. Wasn't there
Especially-
that wasn't there a rumor going around that he has like a huge dick?
Oh yeah,
You
dude.
guys
Big
hear
old
that?
trouser.
Gotta be
Big
the
old
only
trouser.
I mean, look at his
Trout on the
track
line.
record. I mean, he's been with
Yeah.
some gorgeous.
I mean, it's funny that he makes fun of himself so much in his stand-up because he just looks like a malnourished teenager that they like
Yeah.
pulled out of like a secondary school somewhere, and they're like, "Yeah, you'll do."
Yeah, he does have Crohn's, I think. I think.
Which
Way to
As
go,
if that's
Aaron.
that's
Wow,
a
Aaron.
disability,
Wow,
dude.
Aaron.
His dad died in 9/11.
Yeah.
He's got Crohn's, but he's probably fucking hung like the mentally disabled dude at the local YMCA in the shower.
He actually he's so good. Sometimes I'll just binge watch like his roasts. You know, how they do the celebrity
oh
roasts.
yeah, dude.
He does so
Yeah,
well in
are
those.
good.
He
Yeah.
does so good.
That's the
like
first time I ever heard of him.
Yeah.
Right.
He has a couple good stand-ups too.
I agree.
But rip
Right.
rip to them.
His SNL stuff is incredible too.
He was one of the few abrasive comics that I actually liked on SNL.
Yeah.
Everyone else
Anything
is like,
SNL past 2007 is trash anyway. So.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's true though.
I
It's
ain't
not
got
even
time for that
funny.
shit.
Mm-hmm.
But keeping in the, is it considered pop culture? I mean, that is. But
Yeah.
we were just talking about before we started, Brittany Griner, that whole shit. That's going down right now too. Sentenced to 9.5 years and would probably be sentenced to lethal injection if she had, which Chris has in his house. When it comes to weed, I'm just kidding. But I heard some guy say that 9.5 years is like what she expected because that's like before the appealing process. Like they knew going in there that she was going to get that 9.5, but it's like now they're going to try to get it to be less, which we were talking about before. And it kind of goes both ways. Like it is shitty that you have to go for that long, but we were talking about, I mean, it's fucking Russia. I think Aaron, you said that you'd get killed, or Dylan was saying it. You could be killed for being gay or something like that, which she is. So hopefully they don't find that out because
well, maybe that's
more
why
than
they gave her
9.5.
9 years.
But the half years for being
Yeah.
lesbian.
Yeah, and she's gay. Oh, she's gay.
Why was she even over there in the first place? I never really
basketball,
never really
wasn't it?
was she playing?
It
Was
was
she
Yeah.
playing?
doing, like
Yeah.
it was like a world like I don't
Oh,
know what the fuck
okay.
it was.
Because
I mean,
the
like,
yeah.
because I
Where,
mean,
where was
to be
that
completely
televised?
honest, like nobody knows what they actually do because nobody pays attention to that shit.
Aaron,
Yeah, because
shut
the
up.
season, the WNBA
Did-
season's going on right now. So I
did
was-
they did
Oh,
they
some-
did they did they
Well,
televise
fucking
that?
news to me.
Yeah,
Come on,
Shut
guys,
up.
support your fellow female.
It's on-
could
guys.
listen-
Kelly was saying that she was playing in the European League because apparently they make more money.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
That
Yeah,
makes
I heard you
sense.
could. I heard you could get it on
That
AM
backfired.
radio.
No, it's on PBS on Tuesdays. You
At
can
At
3
3
in the
a.m.
morning.
you can
Yeah,
rewatch,
3 a.m.
rewatch the game from.
Oh my gosh.
No, we're just
Yeah.
kidding.
After the Snuggie infomercial.
Dude, I don't know
Between
about
the-
you guys, but
My
I
pillow.
Oh, all right, Chris, just interrupt me.
Sorry.
Fucking asshole.
Go ahead.
Just chaos.
What were you gonna say, Dylan?
Sorry. I was gonna say I just can't like ever forget like waking up at like 3:30 in the morning when you were a kid. And like the infomercials, you just like the
Mhm.
fucking like
Best time to jerk off.
the
Oh my god.
who was that? Who was that guy, the OxyClean dude?
Billy Mays.
Oh,
Yeah.
Billy Mays. You just
Yeah.
wake up to Billy Mays just yelling.
Didn't that guy
There's-
die?
Yeah, he did.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Rest in
How-
peace.
How did
Rest
he
in peace.
die? Was there like
Heart attack.
chemicals?
Yeah.
Part of a
Yeah, heart attack.
Chemicals in the
Too much OxyClean, bro.
OxyClean?
That
I mean,
Colombian
honestly.
OxyClean.
Oh my
Choked on a
gosh.
ShamWow.
Choke on a slap chop.
Didn't the
Guys,
ShamWow guy get put away for a long time?
Yeah.
Wait,
Or
did
was
he?
that just a sketch comedy thing? Am I wrong about that, or is that true?
I don't know.
He
I
got
didn't hear
fired. He
that
did
one.
something fucked. I don't know if he got thrown in jail, but I think he definitely got fired for doing something. I remember hearing something about that.
Yeah.
This was it says he's better
Crack
known
it.
to as the ShamWow guy, ubiquitous television pitchman who has been phenomenally successful peddling absorbent towels and food choppers, the slap chop.
The slap chop.
Shlomi is his last name. 44 was arrested last month on a felony battery charge following a violent confrontation with a prostitute in his South Beach,
Ooh.
Florida hotel room. This
Oh.
was 2009. The top
Damn.
headline: ShamWow guy beats up hooker. NBC5.
Dude, holy shit. Dude, look at this guy. How did we not see
Oh.
this coming?
You
You
got a
guys see
picture?
that?
Let's see.
Jesus Christ.
Oh yeah.
He's got
The
He's
green
got that,
fucking goblin.
he's got that.
Oh my
He's
god.
got that. He's got that freaking like cocaine jaw. Where he's just-
Seriously. Oh
grinding
my
his teeth.
gosh.
Hey,
Oh,
at least
yeah.
this towel's not crusty, man.
Oh
That
my
thing-
God, dude.
That is
That-
wild.
That and Jared Fogle from Subway, dude.
Oh yeah.
I just
Yeah.
cannot believe anybody who was ever on a commercial in like 2003.
Ends
Is-
up murdering someone.
Is dead or in jail.
Yeah, just doing big time.
Yeah.
That is so
Gosh.
fucking
It was
funny.
just too much to handle back then.
Yeah,
That
the
shouldn't
fame.
have-
Oh my god.
one minute you're filming a commercial, next minute you're driving your car through a mall.
Oh my gosh.
Uh,
So how was did you guys have good weeks?
No.
No. Dylan, you had a Friday off. How was
Today?
did you do anything on Friday?
Today?
Today, Friday?
Yeah. Today's Friday. So it's
No, I know.
but
It's
yeah,
just because this is gonna be on Tuesday.
fuck man. Realistically, just woke up, had some cinnamon rolls, some coffee.
That's a fire combo.
I swear to
Yeah.
God, like didn't really do much. Brought
That's
the dog to run around, went to the gym, hanging out, just fucking relaxing.
that sounds like a good day. I mean, not working that's the key there.
I don't really do
No.
much of my days off because like I just like don't want like any like mental stimulation like whatsoever.
No,
Shut your brain off.
I try to.
except recording a podcast.
Yep.
Hmm.
And I'm like a head floating in this fucking chair right now.
This is so fucking funny. Aaron keeps leaning down at his
Wait.
computer and like he's disappearing. Oh my god.
That's it. If I can get my hands up on the table. See that? Oh, I can't. It cuts out my hands. I'm trying to like be on like the edge of the table.
This is so funny. This would be a good first YouTube video.
Yeah.
Up in the
Yeah, dude.
Yeah, man, I'm just gonna put some clothes on if we're gonna be on YouTube.
up in the what skyline is this? Anyone know? Can anyone tell?
Dude,
Probably
this
New
looks like a
York.
room off
Yeah.
a high rise. The
No, this is
Codman
LA
high
for
rise.
sure.
I just read the sign, deliver happiness.
Yeah.
I feel like we're doing that.
So I have a question that I thought of the other day. If you could rob any bulk like delivery truck that's not like money or something very, very valuable that just had the one item in it, what would it be? And Chris, why is it weed?
Huh?
Why is it,
Dude,
Why is it dildos, Chris?
why is it? It's either weed or smokes.
A full fucking truck of Marv Reds.
He's trying to go all
Those are
trailer park
valuable.
boys.
That's valuable though.
Yeah.
That's a lot of
Very
money.
valuable.
Are you considering that not to be valuable?
No, I mean, like whatever you're getting, you can't like sell. You have to keep it all.
Okay, so you can't be like, it'll be diamonds.
Yeah, no, can't be
Yeah.
like
No
diamonds or
diamonds.
jewelry or
Okay.
something.
So
Oh,
let's
that,
just say, okay, something that
dude.
we mess around with every day.
Kind of a good question.
Yeah.
I think,
Like you
I think
can't you can't sell it. Did you say fireworks?
fireworks. Yeah, dude.
That's a
Oh,
I think fireworks would be sick.
That's a pretty good answer.
That is
And
a
don't
good
even
one.
take them out of the truck. Just park the truck on the beach and just
Light
light
it
a
on
fire
fire.
underneath.
It's hilarious because I thought of the question like a few days ago and I still like don't have an answer.
Gas truck.
Oh, that's a good one.
That's a
too.
good one. Yeah.
I was gonna say propane.
Propane.
Why do you want a propane truck?
Well, you just park it, keep it in your fucking backyard, and hide it. And when shit hits the fan, you got to eat for a long time.
I would say
That's a good one. Gas.
since they don't sell it in the South, a truck full of blue lattes.
Mm.
I thought you were gonna
This
say
case is-
Peroni's.
Oh
Yeah, that's where I thought he was going with it.
Okay, a truck carrying half Peronis, half blue lattes.
Oh
that
my
would
gosh.
be. I'd be set
all-
for life.
They're all
man.
going to the same place.
Yeah,
Anyways.
your life would be
Oh,
2 years because you
yeah.
fucking die.
worth it.
It's hard to think about something that will last you a long time but won't expire.
Yeah, well,
While you
don't try
have
not to try not to think of
You don't have to think about something that's gonna expire.
expiration. Yeah.
It's like think about something that you could easily like in my head. It's like gas was like either like I can not use gas, not have to buy gas for a very long time, or I can just flip it and sell it for like $1 more than that.
True. AA batteries.
Yeah, batteries would be good.
That's a good one.
Yeah.
Because yeah, it has to be
Matches.
like one item. Matches.
Oh no.
Full of matches.
I don't know.
Oh.
Gas is a really good. Gas is really good.
You're welcome.
Yeah, I think
Would-
I might have
Would
to sell that.
scientific calculators be high value?
Are you planning
you
to
could-
sell them?
Yeah, you could make a killing off scientific
Oh my
calculators.
gosh.
It
Yeah,
depends
those
on
are probably
type.
expensive these
Are they,
days.
are they the scientific ones or like the basic bitch ones?
No, the big boy ones with the
Oh,
the games
the
on
ones,
it.
the ones you got to put the
What
actual
is it?
like batteries
TI
in?
something.
TI 89.
TI
That's
89.
the big one. That's a big one.
You have to have a car battery to charge it.
I remember I took physics in high school, and like the first day they gave me that calculator, I was like, Dad, I can't take physics. You gotta get me out of here.
You did 8008 and flipped it. So it's spelled
You're-
boobs.
You're in
Please.
building trades now.
Oh my gosh.
You're in special ed now.
Well, speaking of fucking building trades and
Oh
What-
god.
woodshop
yes.
and
What a segue.
Wow.
Yeah, that was great.
You're welcome.
Yeah. What? That was all me.
yeah, that was all Chris actually.
Mhm.
So the reason
You're
why we
welcome.
have Nick
Yeah.
here
You're
on the
fucking
podcast is that kind of our mainish topic. It all started with Chris today on Snapchat. Gentlemen.
I was Dylan. Dylan.
That was
said
me, you fucking asshole.
Oh, that was you?
Yeah.
Oh.
Dylan.
Yeah.
And
Oh,
then Chris followed up with
Chris
like
followed
an
up.
hour worth of.
Yeah, Chris. Yeah, it was you. I
and the reason-
apologize.
Tell him the reason I'm on, I lost the pinky.
Yeah, oh my gosh.
Just kidding.
All the shit you're about to hear. Oh my gosh.
Surprised we have all our fingers, honestly, after these stories.
Just any body parts,
Any body part, yeah.
eyeballs,
Being alive.
fingers.
Uh,
I don't know, Aaron. Do you want to kick things off here?
Are we just
Yeah,
talking? Are we talking strictly shenanigans in the trades classes?
Yeah. I think that's how we're gonna end up.
Oh man,
So
a timeless America's pastime. Honestly,
So
for kids,
before we
for
get
boys.
before we get our undies in a twist here, so for the listeners, everybody has a lot of people have shop classes or what do they call them? There's a name for them, but in our high
Vocational
school-
education.
Vocational education. Thank you, Mr. Shiner. So there's all these classes that you can take in a lot of schools, and we had an option of 2, which were 2-hour blocks at the end of the day. Building trades was one of them, and because we're in the UP, we built saunas and mini camps. And essentially, I didn't learn this till like the end of high school. The reason they had the shop class building mini camps is because was for tax evasion reasons, because the footprint on the camps was so small that it wouldn't be considered a livable dwelling to the county. So they didn't have to pay like a house dwelling tax on it. So some of these camps were built with cantilevers on them so that it could reduce the actual square footage of the footprint.
Amazing.
So, and the best story, saying
Tax
we had these
evasion.
classes.
Actually, hold on. Before you get into it, I hate to interrupt, but I know that when you guys would build these saunas and mini camps, they would sell them.
Mhm.
Do you know who the fuck got the money?
The school did. It went to the
school
trades.
Yeah,
Good
they would pay
question.
for the materials, and the labor was free.
Yeah. So like
Yeah.
they all you do is pay for the wood pretty much.
So we were putting our lives on the line every day so that somebody could have a camp to get drunk in or a sauna to get drunk in. So anyways, this was also paired with the wood shop, which was adjacent to the building trades shop. And if you didn't take building trades class, you could have I think they just called it welding or fab shop. I don't know what they actually called
It
it.
was
So it
welding.
was either welding or building trades. So on the cantilever topic, we had a kid, I'll say his first name, I don't need to say his last name. His name was Cody. And he was, we were all split into groups, and we had a team of underclassmen and upperclassmen that would build these things. And I think Cody was one of the leaders. Nick, you can correct me if I'm wrong here, but Cody was one of the team
Yeah.
leads, and he had built one of these cantilevers. And if you don't know what a cantilever is, quick Google search will do you some good. Essentially,
Explain it.
it's essentially a giant L. So you have, let's say, a 4x4 piece of deck, and then you build a wall on one of the edges of that, and then you build out from that wall so that your square footage of the actual footprint is smaller, like I said, for tax evasion. So Cody had built this cantilever, and his he said, yep, it's almost done, we should be good to go. And all the class was just like, hey, let's test it, let's see how much weight. For some reason, the shop teacher was just like, yeah, let's do this. So everybody piles on this thing, and I'm pretty sure there's a picture of it somewhere, like a shitty cell phone picture. Everybody climbed on this thing, and it held, and it was great.
But
But it only held for like
we all
5
started.
minutes.
Yeah, when there was static load, it was fine. But once everyone started bouncing up and down on it, like then we heard, go, you can finish it, Aaron.
The whole thing snaps off, and everybody falls off this thing on the shop floor. And Cody is standing there with a DeWalt drill, and he says, I had 2 screws left. Now, I don't think those 2 screws were what broke the camel's back, but the whole shop class on it.
Yeah.
How long did it take him to build that? Was that like a full semester or like
Probably half of it. At
mean,
least half the semester, probably, Aaron, you think?
It was definitely many days, consecutive days worth of work.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
getting it all level and framing it out, and then for the shop class to just destroy it. Which I don't know where those dollars went, but somebody paid a little extra for us to have some fun that day.
Oh, poor Cody.
Well, you got to think about it too, man. Like when you're like actually just imagine like you actually like having it as a job, like how much time you spend on a fucking like job like that.
Mhm.
And like you think about how many days you have to go into a 2-hour block of class where it's like you get in there and the first 10 minutes and the last 10 minutes is all bullshit. So like theoretically you only have like an hour and a half of actually working.
Yeah.
That's why it takes so long to build those.
Mm-hmm.
And plus you have a bunch of people that don't want to fucking be there
Yeah. And we're
for
16.
the most part. Yeah.
And we don't know what the hell we're doing.
So there's tons, and for some reason this was just like all hell would break loose at like the drop of a pin in that class, and in Woodshop too. And I've got a list here in front of me, and I mean we can just pick one and we'll we'll talk about it. I can't even navigate through this. It's so much.
So many good ones. Well, we gotta pick some of the really good ones. Like whenever nails are involved, I kind of like those ones. Those are my favorite. If you don't mind me
Yes.
taking the winter one, the winter
Oh
snow.
yeah, go ahead, tell all
All right.
those.
So yeah, same class, building trades. We're all building our saunas. There's like 3 or 4 groups, and we're in this big garage. So in the wintertime, we'd open the garage door sometimes because it'd get pretty hot in there. So someone had the bright idea to, hey, snow's out there. It's pretty good packing snow. Let's start a snowball fight. So an innocent snowball fight turned into us packing nails into the snowballs and throwing them at our fellow classmates. So just picture a nice packed snowball with nails sticking out of it, and people whipping them at the saunas in a little mini snowball fight.
And
Oh,
again, when I
man.
said it's glad
Oh.
that you guys had your eyes,
Yep.
I still can
And
see to this day.
Yeah, I'm sure we weren't wearing eye protection during that.
Yeah,
But that was a fond memory, the old snowball.
one of the
filled with
worst
nails.
times of my life was I was standing in between 2 of the buildings that were almost entirely built. So it was like dead of winter. We were just finishing things up, and I was talking to the shop teacher, and I was like kind of like turned away from him a little bit, and I was facing down like an alleyway between 2 of these things. And while I'm talking to our shop teacher, somebody threw a snowball filled with nails and hit me square in the chest while I was talking.
Oh.
And the teacher just like spun around. He's like, "Who threw that?" You know, he just like runs down waddles down the alleyway. And man,
We
it
all
was
scattered.
just like, it was complete. Not to mention like when there would be like a substitute teacher during that class, I don't even know how legally we were allowed to pick up power tools with a substitute teacher.
Yeah.
And it's crazy because the substitute teacher, a lot of times there would be these old like builders videos from like the 80s on VHS, and they would haul us into this little like it's probably like a 16 by like 10 classroom. I don't remember the dimensions, but
it was small. Yeah.
one of the best pranks would be to take the VHS tape that was on the teacher's desk that we were supposed to watch during the day and just like go and hide it somewhere in the shop. That way we didn't have to watch it.
We'd put it up in the ceiling. You know, those tiles were removable.
Soft ceiling tiles.
Gosh.
So we put them up there.
Drop ceiling tile.
Yeah. Oh, so bad.
Is
And
that
like
where you
just
guys found the janitor's goodies, or?
Oh,
yeah.
no, that was a different trapdoor.
So there was tons of pranks that were committed, I should say, in this class. And actually the little hidey hole that the janitor had, we had this janitor, pretty cool dude, had quite the temper, and I think he was just sick of, like, he had to obviously clean up after the mess of not only all of us assholes in the building trades class, but the rest of the school, and you know, a number of things. And I actually don't even remember like how we found this door. Nick, you remember, like there was something like with a ladder and stuff, like
it was in that back. Yeah, it was in that back corner room, like in the back far right of the shop. And there's like this little trap door with a ladder going to it. Of course, we're like, oh, what is this? What does this lead to? So we go up there, and like you were talking earlier, Aaron, it's just like this platform that's on. It's like basically a roof. There's no railings or nothing, but there's like a desk up there, a chair, just a bunch of old shit up there. And then we found one time buried in some garbage, some beer cans. So we're like, oh, little soda pops get through the day.
They were,
But-
you know, I feel like the janitors at Ontonagon, like, I don't know, some of them I feel like had a track record. You know, like they were definitely not checking the resumes when some of those guys were coming in to get jobs.
Yeah,
I will
I could
say that.
they're all sweet though.
Yeah, they were dope ass dudes.
Yeah.
If I
Super
was a
cool, but
janitor, I'd be high as fuck the whole time.
Well, there was one that was, I think, and I think that's eventually what led to his downfall, because every single day, like, he wouldn't give two shits. He was like really chill, really cool, but he always looked just absolutely zooted out of his mind,
Chopped
like
up.
every single day. And he wasn't. I think he had been gone like my senior year or maybe junior year, and there was a rumor going around that he was smoking weed in You know when they put in that new boiler and they
Yeah.
were feeding the wood chips in that fucker? He
Oh,
was
yeah.
he was toking a little devil's lettuce in there, I guess. That was the rumor.
Well, you had the right idea. Good spot to do it.
Yeah, honestly.
Can't
We
can't
had
knock
There's
'em.
evidence.
Can't knock 'em.
we had a couple of good woodshop stories too. And Chris and Dylan, I know Dylan, you took welding. Chris, did you take welding too?
No, I took wood shop. I experienced some funny shit in my wood shop too.
Yeah. What
And
do
it
you
was-
got, man?
Well, I just remember like they used to do, I don't know, it was like weird. Like the teacher would be around, like, but it didn't seem like he was around, right? Do you
The
definitely, like,
definitely.
you're like he's
Yeah.
in here somewhere, but like it doesn't fucking matter what we do, kind of.
I feel like he
Right?
was always he left to do things like all the
Yeah.
time, which was a terrible
Yeah.
idea.
I just remember like they'd get in that like little ass classroom and push all the desks aside, and they get two of the burliest boys and have them go shoulder to shoulder.
Oh my
And just
god,
do,
the
like,
fights.
The human tractor pull where they just like push against each other, like
Yes.
like fucking O linemen. Like we're doing
Yes.
football drills in
Yes.
the classroom.
Oh my
The
gosh,
Oklahoma
I
drill.
even remember that. I have one shout out to Aaron Dean. I don't even know if he listens, but I think I took woodshop for like a week.
You
My
did it for
freshman
one,
year.
but yeah, barely did it.
And Aaron Dean was homeschooled like up until high school, like freshman year. And he was, I think he would agree. Like there's no shame. He was like a typical homeschooler coming into a high school, like a public school. And he needed to be known, like he needed to change his reputation, like I gotta stab somebody, get my stars up, like on longest yard.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And for anybody that's listening out there, just picture Pete Davidson in middle school, and that's pretty
Oh my
much Aaron Dean.
gosh. Oh my God. So
Super great.
Does
dude,
look
though.
like Pete
they were
Davidson.
doing roll call in the class.
Healthier Pete Davidson.
And because like I said, it was like the first week, so they were like, okay, who all enrolled in this class, and they were doing the roll call, and it got to him, and again, not a lot of people knew him. I only knew him because of church school on Wednesdays. He went, like I said, typical homeschooler, but I still went to CCD. But so they get to him, and the teacher goes, Aaron Dean, and he goes, I'm here, but you can call me Ernie.
Oh,
Oh, I
like-
remember hearing
And
this.
we were just like, all of us were just like, what the fuck did you just say? It was like the first thing you said to anybody. And we're just like, oh my gosh. So the infamous, I mean, I still call him Ernie to this day. Everyone calls him Ernie. Like if you were his classmate or if you knew him well, like he's still Ernie because of that day. And that was like pretty much the only memory I have of woodshop. I unfortunately wasn't able to partake in any of the hooligan or the shenanigans.
That dude fucking rules, by the way. I have to
Yeah.
add that.
Yeah, Ernie's a good dude.
What's
Yeah,
he doing
dude.
now?
He works for Pettibone. He's an engineer for Pettibone and Lance. He like travels all over. He's into like train shit, I think. He's like an
Oh.
engineer for like railroads.
Oh,
I
I
like
just saw him at all class. He was at my class party
Oh shit.
as a
Dude,
kid.
the last time I saw him, he was driving like an Astro van with like a flat brim hat on and like a fake gold chain,
Oh
just
my
like
gosh.
bumping the hardest rap music. And I was like, that's fucking Ernie Dean, dude.
Oh my gosh. Yeah, he's had some stages in his life.
Dude,
We all
all
have.
around great kid for sure.
Dude, I remember building trades in Manistee here was a little crazy too. And like you'd have the typical brad nailer fights, where you hold back the safety and let the brad nails fly at each other. 'Cause, I remember we were working on a house, like some dude's like big, like 5-car garage, like big ass garage, and we were siding the thing and like doing some shit on the inside, and everyone had big thick Carhartt jackets on, so you would just be sitting there working and you'd feel in your back and someone's just shooting a fucking nail gun.
Oh my gosh.
And then one day this fucking kid, I won't say his name, but he was like working on something and his brother was in the same grade. I can't remember who said it to him, but he was like, dude, don't fuck with that gun. He's like, it's not fucking loaded. He's like, he's dry firing it. He's like, it's not fucking loaded. And he's like, watch. And he puts it up against himself. in his fucking stomach and puts a
Oh,
fucking nail in
no.
his fucking ribcage.
Oh,
Holy shit.
Gosh.
And
That-
he just looks up. He's like, "Oh."
Tone, that
It was
reminds me
like-
of
It
that
was
reminds
so
me of the
fucking scary.
that reminds me of the semi-pro scene. The gun's not loaded.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
Oh god.
Then it goes off. Oh my god. That's
See you
sucks.
fuckers in hell.
I was,
Yeah.
I was only in
the
building
gun's
trades.
not loaded.
I was only in building trades for like one semester, I think, and honestly, I can't remember too much about it. But I do remember being in like woodshop and like the belt sanders, like the handheld ones.
I know where this is going.
I do remember distinctly remember always, how they have the trigger locks on them.
Yeah. Yeah.
We would fucking lock the triggers up so when you plugged them in, they would fucking immediately turn on.
Yep.
Like,
We
they would
must
start
have-
flying all over the fucking place.
Aaron, we must have passed that down to the younger
Somebody-
generation.
Yeah, somebody would.
They would,
somebody
they would
well,
be
the
like
fucked up
going
thing-
everywhere. And
They just
remember,
race across the table.
yeah,
The
the
fucked up
fucking
thing
would
is-
be fucking pissed.
Well, and
Funny.
they had power drops like dangling from the ceiling
Yep.
above these
Yep.
giant hardwood tables, and
It was like a
somebody
it
would
was
just
basically a giant leash.
Yep.
somebody would just as soon as the tool cabinet got unlocked, somebody would go in and press all the trigger locks, and everybody would just plug them in all at the same time. Take out
A
the
drag
resin
race of
needles.
Sanders. Oh, or we'd turn the belt sanders on and just run away. Like, just tangling.
Dangerous.
Oh, the D8, the
Or
circular
the orbitals.
Sanders.
Yeah, the
Yeah,
orbital
orbitals,
ones. Just turn them
yeah.
on. Just they're like all tangling and
then
stuff.
I was
Oh.
also in welding my senior year.
Oh.
And honestly, like I don't remember too many pranks, like big pranks going on, but I do remember like the big thing was like when someone was like welding, you'd like go up and like turn their like amperage up so they
Oh
just,
my
like,
god.
fucking
Just
like
burn right
blow out
through
their
it.
fucking beam
Yeah.
of like they were welding.
Oh.
You would just see this like it would just like be super bright because you would turn like the electricity up, the amps up.
Oh
And
god.
it's like it would just like fuck everything up. But
Thank God we didn't take that class.
honestly,
Had a good.
I can't remember. It was a long time ago, man. I don't really remember.
Oh, we had a good one in wood shop too. You'd take somebody's like I think the first thing we built was like just like a shelf, like a wooden shelf, and like router the edge. And the
Yeah,
big thing
like
to
a
do was
sign.
either take like a full 16 penny nail or a big lag bolt or wood glue and just glue somebody's shelf to the table they were working on. At the end of the day, when everyone was leaving, and just run and grab some wood glue and slather it up and slap it on the table. And the next day they'd come in and there was just hard glue to the right in the middle
Oh
too.
yeah, dude. Yeah. Or like
So-
people used
so
if you left your fucking book out, someone would fucking nail your book to the fucking
Yes.
table.
Yes.
It was like the first day, my first day of school at Manistee when I moved here, and I took my new flannel off that my mom bought me, and I was like happy about it, and some fucker just fucking nailed the son of a bitch all to the table. I was like, what the fuck?
Oh, I'd be pissed.
We had some good pranks directly on the teacher too. Like there was like a laser pointer bandit. Somebody had a laser pointer, and whenever we would go in the wood shop for like classroom work,
Every
they'd point
time.
it right at the teacher's crotch, and everybody just be laughing their asses off. What's so funny?
A timeless prank.
Man, no
Tyler.
wonder why he doesn't work in fucking Outdoors anymore.
No shit.
Yeah, holy cow.
God,
Or we'd run we had this giant planer, and we would run boards like 3 inches thick. We'd run them through it like an inch in thickness, and it would literally like the planer would start smoking.
There'd be like
because it
burn
was
marks. Yeah.
Yeah.
Burn
just the
marks on it.
loudest thing in the world.
I gotta see if they even still have that class anymore.
Probably
But
not.
just
Building
Like
trades
you-
and wood shop teachers are basically like parole officers for children, or like probation officers. It's all just kids doing like bad kids doing bad kid shit in school.
Well, it's because all the kids that don't want to do like calculus and shit are in
Mhm.
fucking wood shop.
I think
Oh.
one of the funniest stories from that was when it was me, Nick, and I think Ronnie in a group. I don't remember who else. And we
I-
were,
Yeah, I think Smash was with us too.
yeah. And we were,
Oh, by the way,
We're-
shout out to Smash because during all class at 3 a.m. walking to Sills going to get some breakfast. he fucking passed me and he was like, "Love the podcast, dude. Keep it up."
Oh hell yeah!
So he's gonna listen to this.
Sick,
So-
dude. Our
he's-
second
He'll
listener.
he'll know all
Yeah.
these stories. Our
Oh yeah,
second listener.
he's probably got
Oh.
some good ones.
Yeah.
So, anyways, the four of us were building a sauna, and came down to the point where we glue the rubber flooring in, and the glue that we used, had all these warnings all over it, and I cannot imagine like the safety data sheet on it. And so it said to have proper ventilation, and by then we had windows in and stuff. We had box fans, and I don't remember who it was, but somebody closed all the windows and shut the fan off.
Oh my god.
Dude,
and
oh,
we're
yeah.
sitting in there. We were quoting the scene from Radio where Cuba Gooding Jr. asks for a Coca-Cola, and we were just on the floor laughing like
I
none of
forgot
you know.
about that. Oh my
Just-
god.
We were just like,
Oh.
for some reason, we were talking about the movie Radio, and that scene came up, and we were all just saying Coke, and we were laying on the floor just like laughing our asses off, just
We're all getting
screwed,
high.
all screwed up on this glue. And somebody kept
Oh.
I kept opening the windows because I was like, dude, this is too much, and somebody kept closing them, like not somebody from the outside, but somebody in the fucking sauna with us.
Oh god.
They're like,
Oh,
come on,
yeah.
Aaron. Come on, Aaron. You're ruining the high. Quit it.
I
Yeah.
totally forgot about that. Oh,
I don't think I've laughed as hard since. I will remember that day for the rest of my life.
Yeah, because you were high as fuck, dude.
Oh yeah, dude.
And that reminds me of once we had the walls put up and we had some trusses put up and some shingles put up. We were close enough. The buildings were close enough together where that we could jump back and forth from the rooftops. And when the chimneys were opened up, we would throw little nail grenades down the chimney when people were working down
Oh
below.
my god.
So we'd have like a can full of nails, jump from one roof to the other and dump them all down the chimney. And you just hear, what the fuck? Oh, dude, we do that all the time. So it
Holy
was like
shit.
it was like a race to get your chimney done and covered, or else you just
So-
get nails everywhere.
We actually had
Oh.
a teacher that bought one of the saunas, a teacher who will not remain unnamed, and she bought a sauna,
Oh.
and right as we were closing up the last of the it's not like, I won't call it rafters, but there's an upper
Yeah.
portion that's all insulation, and right before that happened, I think it was like one of the last weeks of school, somebody threw like a hard hat, like an air compressor, like a nail gun,
Jigsaw.
so much stuff. Yeah, a bunch of
Like-
stuff. Just like, so I would assume she still has the sauna and it's parked out on some property somewhere, and it's literally full of tools from that shop. We're just like,
yeah.
not even like gently, just like throwing it into the hole, into the void, and then just
Oh my
closing it up. So
If
that
they-
sauna's probably worth another couple, like $500 at least.
Yeah, if they open that up, dude, it'll be like Christmas morning. It'll be like, holy shit.
Dude,
Uh,
you can build another sauna.
never know what's in your sauna rafters. That's so fucking funny.
We also had a kid drew, so the classroom that we were in for this wood shop was like shotgun style. It was really, really long and pretty narrow. And somebody drew a penis the entire length of the wall with a Sharpie.
Like around
Floor-
the whole room.
Floor
Yeah,
to,
like
floor to
repaint it.
ceiling penis. And it was kind of impressive, because I don't know how we were alone in there long enough for him to climb on top of every desk and finish this drawing. But people had weird obsessions with penises in the shop. They would draw penises in the dust and
Oh,
just
dust dicks are the best.
Oh,
It's
yeah.
because
Yeah,
there was
yeah.
literally only one teacher in there for everyone.
Mhm.
Dicks,
wasn't anyone else.
swastikas. That's it. Dicks and swastikas.
There's too many rooms in there. It wasn't just like
Yeah.
an open warehouse that was like chambered funny. So there was all these, like, the staining, painting room.
Yeah.
There was like the main area with like the bandsaw, and then there was like a couple other storage rooms, and people would just squirrel away and do weird shit.
Yeah.
Huff paint,
I
huff
was
glue.
gonna say, didn't you guys
Oh,
catch
yeah.
people huffing
Yeah.
paint? Or
Paint
huffing
thinner,
glue?
paint. Yeah, we walked into
I
that
hopped
back
a fair
room.
share of cement back there.
Walked it on Chris.
Huffing a fucking can of rubber cement.
Dude, Resident had those.
Oh yeah.
Oh,
Used to
yeah.
That
smell
shit
those
was
fuckers
dank,
all the
dude.
time. Yeah.
Yeah.
God.
He gets the
We also
he
used-
gets the glue out and the kids get nutty.
We also used to like hide like the textbooks when the teacher would say like, all right, tomorrow we're doing classroom work all day. You know, we'd be drawing up blueprints or whatever the hell he had us doing, and we would just take all of the books and hide them somewhere in the shop so we didn't have to do the work. Oh my gosh.
And they'd be
So
probably so
bad.
dumb enough to just be like, "Oh, I must have misplaced them. Oh well, we're gonna
Well,
do something." Not
yeah.
accuse you guys of fucking hiding it.
We're all laughing,
So
snickering.
You knew-
stupid. I know.
One of the best stories from Woodshop was when there was I think it was actually my cousin was like, he had mineral oil because he was making like a cutting board and he was going to seal it with mineral oil. Well, somehow the mineral oil got dropped in the hallway in front of the wood shop, and so at the last like 10 minutes of class we got all cleaned up, and I don't think the janitor had cleaned it up well enough or didn't know to use something that was going to cut grease.
Well, yeah, he was
And so
fucking
there was this-
ripped because he smoked a fucking doobie.
No, there's this giant glossy strip in the hallway that people would just run from one end of the hallway and slide on the mineral oil because it was like a very, very fine oil. And so people were like sliding like 20 feet on this stuff, and slipping and falling. It was a great time. But this girl comes down the hallway on crutches. And of course,
Oh, God.
none of us
Said anything.
said anything. All standing in a
You're just
line
watching your
next to
crutch near it.
Correct. And
Just let it
there's like,
happen.
there's like 15, 20 of us just
No
all
one's like,
lined up
"Don't,
along the lockers.
Everyone's
She
like, "Come
comes-
on, you dumb bitch! Come
She
on!"
comes crunching down the hallway.
You fucking idiot.
She comes hobbling down the hallway, and it was literally like a scene out of like the Three
The-
Stooges. She
The
hits this
stupid crutch
oil,
noise. The-
and it looks when she hit the oil, it was like a golf swing with both arms, legs up in the air, just
Dude.
absolute
Yard sale.
100%, dude, just piled up all over the place. And I
Didn't
mean,
you
she's
say
probably still
look
scarred
like a
from that.
baby giraffe, like the legs, like the legs went out.
It was horrific, and everyone just burst out laughing. And I can't imagine the mental toll it must have taken on her. But she had enough wherewithal to laugh at herself,
That's good.
knowing that everybody had a good laugh.
Again, I'm just
So-
imagining her like turning the corner and everyone's like, "Oh my God." Like Chris said, you don't stop it. You're just like, come on.
Just stand outside the hall.
You hear it?
Shut the fuck up. Shut the fuck up.
Oh,
Dude, everyone got a good laugh. She has CTE.
I remember there was a big table saw we had there in the back, and one of our fellow classmates was cutting a piece of OSB, like plywood, and it was a big ass sheet. Aaron was there, and the thing somehow got crossed into the table saw, and we were all standing right by it, and the ceilings are like 20 feet in there, and all we hear is the plywood shoots out of the freaking table saw like 20 feet into the air, almost hit like two people,
Oh my gosh.
smashes against the
Sweet.
wall. But it was like the scariest thing ever because it was actually close to hitting us. But
Yeah,
that was so
think
funny.
something was.
I fucking hate the table saw.
Dude,
for
it was
that
scary,
reason.
man. I
Well,
thought you were gonna
that
cut your
one
fingers
Every
off
other-
specifically,
every time.
Every other piece of equipment's like I'm fine with, but the table saw, dude, like,
Oh, yeah.
fuck that shit.
That thing, yeah, you got to be perfect. And
I mean, you could probably like that thing had something wrong with it, I think, because there's no way like you could cut like a 3-inch thick board on that thing, like solid maple, and it would eat right through it. Like
Yeah.
there was like no safety guards in place, just a blade sticking out of a table. Like
Yeah.
it
Well,
was just
yeah,
like
because you had a bunch of fucking mouth breathing high schoolers pushing wood fucking 3 hours a day.
Oh my God.
Dude,
Crooked, fucking.
yeah.
Yeah.
I won't say the full name, but the nickname Kickback Kess was invented that day. So people familiar with the story will know who that is. But to this day, I'll call him that. It was great. No one died though, so
Yeah,
The closest.
it's a
the closest thing
miracle that
being-
no one died. That's so crazy.
Oof.
It's like injuries, like it's wild. Like no one
Yep.
ever no one like went to the hospital or like
Oh, we had
No.
some malicious
broke,
stuff. There
sprained
was
anything.
no.
there was
My-
somebody that heated up
Minor.
a chisel,
Yeah.
heated up a chisel on
Oh,
a belt sander until it was red hot and touched it to a
branded
touched it to
someone.
kids.
So just
Oh,
minor
dude,
burns, minor
assault.
burns, and yeah,
Assault for
nowadays
life.
It
shit.
almost was assault.
Yeah,
What does it
I think
say?
it definitely went to court.
I think my
Alright,
dad
Did it?
probably grilled him.
I
I
think
remember-
that's starting to sound very familiar.
Oh yeah, there was some
Yeah.
legal action.
and Aaron,
stuff,
didn't you
yeah.
say that the hockey team, the 3-on-3 hockey team, was called the Chislers? Then after
Just imagine, just
That's
the
100% a fact because
That's
I was on that
amazing.
team.
you were on the team, Dylan.
Dylan was
Yeah.
on the
Dylan was a
Oh,
Chisler.
Yeah,
Oh
I
my god.
have the jersey.
amazing.
You have the jersey?
team. Do you still
Yeah.
have it?
Hell yeah.
Oh, dude,
You
And,
support assault.
You
We're gonna
support
do it.
assault, brother. That's assault.
we're gonna
brother.
do a merch
It
run
wasn't
of
me,
Fair
dude.
Grand's
I didn't-
finest
I didn't
hockey
do it.
jerseys.
You wore the jersey, you son of a bitch.
You,
And I
you
just
rep-
remember, yeah, I remember the football coach finding out, and that was probably another 100-yard ladder that we had to do because of that shit.
Oh, yeah.
that
I
was
don't know what I'm
great.
talking about, but I'm making guys run.
Yeah.
You know, isn't that
Chiselers.
weird though? Somebody like commits like an assault crime, and then like the teacher gets wind of it. It's like, yeah, let's pile it on this kid who's already like, who's already going to court. Yeah, we're gonna make you run extra because you're a criminal.
Yeah, and the whole
like
team
how-
too. It's like thanks.
Yeah, but like, how weird is that? Because then the rest of the kids on the team are like, oh, what a jerk, like.
Right?
I mean, he should have learned a lesson. He shouldn't have done that. But at the same time, like, you don't need to add insult to injury.
I mean,
Right.
you shouldn't, but
shouldn't, but full circle. Why doesn't Brittany Griner's team have to run laps for what she did?
Oh my
God.
It's
I
not
heard they
fair.
gave
Not
him.
fair.
I heard they gave him ice cream cones after that incident because they, were just so emotionally distraught.
No, honestly, the US is going to be running laps for it. I
That's
guarantee
true.
it's going to be a trade back for something that Russia has.
Well, did
Oh,
you
yeah.
see that Russia was trying to make like a deal, like they'd give
Well,
us
that's all they
Brittany
want.
Griner,
Yeah,
but,
that's why
but
they
we'd give
made it
them
so
like a
bad.
terrorist, like killer,
Yeah.
like guy. Trade up is so bad. Like, yeah,
That
we'll
seems
take-
fair.
we'll trade
How
him.
valuable is this?
And then
basketball
and then
player?
today on TikTok, I saw a thing. It was like the opening scene from like the Black Ops 2 campaign when they're like the no. When they're like in the helicopters, and the caption said, "Me and the boy," as if it was LeBron instead of Brittany. like they're going to get him. Like no one cares
That's
about her, but if
amazing.
it was LeBron, they'd be like choppers into Russia.
Choppers going in. That's
Oh my
amazing.
Can't-
So bad.
Dude, I never heard about the trade thing. That's like an episode of Pawn Stars I would definitely watch.
That's
like,
bad.
oh, you want
Best
the
we
W-
can
you
do.
want the, you want the WNBA player? Best I can do is two hardened war criminals.
That's what
Like
they
a-
do, though.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
BS. It's like a hologram Charizard.
That's how we
for a
got. That's how we
Squirtle.
got. That's how we got Bo
I
Bergdahl
don't
back.
I don't know, Joe. The best I can do is only one.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like Bo Bergdahl, they're like, we'll give you 7 terrorists for this
But then
fucking
there was-
deserter.
There was another like
Deal.
staying on this topic. There was another great analogy of like everyone in the U.S. wants her freed and stuff, but like where she did the crime, it was illegal. So it was like, if you guys want her to come back, then like, don't you have to literally let out every single person that has gone to jail for weed? Because like, there's still people in the U.S. that are in jail for weed,
Mhm.
but
People-
when it was illegal, so it was like,
There's not only people in the U.S. that are in jail for weed. There's people from the U.S. in Russia that are in Russia prisons for the same shit.
oh, I didn't know that. I didn't know there was like multiple.
There are. I was reading a thread about it. There's like a few known journalists that are in Russian prison for a long time for having
Yeah,
marijuana.
dude. Yeah, it's crazy.
I didn't know that. Well, then shit. If they're still there, just
There
because she's a
was-
basketball player,
Yeah.
I didn't know about those other guys. It's
But now the
news to me.
Yeah, I
Oh.
didn't know that either.
So it's like, why
It's
aren't they
got-
pushing for those journalists?
Yeah, 'cause
Yeah.
they don't. It's not a big deal.
because they're not
Right.
fucking worth anything. I mean,
Yeah. That's
They're
true.
To
not
them,
they're
I'm
not
saying-
polarizing.
It's like, yeah, people only care
Sorry,
about
but that's
things
what
when
that's
it's
what
like
America
it's-
cares about.
people like our country only cares about things when it's like mainstream media,
Mhm.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah.
and it's like cool to like argue about it.
Because you
Yeah.
imagine those guys like in their cells, like, what the
Like,
fuck?
God
Like,
damn
we've
it,
been here
yeah.
for, we've been here for
But
12
then-
years.
I jaywalked. God
Yeah,
damn
right.
it.
Yeah, exactly.
Sure.
Hey, what'd you do? I had my hat on
Dude.
backwards.
I had my hat on backwards 12 years.
It's so crazy though. Like on ESPN, it says
I
in
said
Brittany
Russia's
Brittany's first testimony in the trial and her questioning from prosecution, Griner said that besides the poor translation at the airport, she received no explanation of her rights or access to a lawyer during the initial hours of detention. Yeah, you're in Russia.
No kidding.
Like-
Why is
Yeah.
anything surprising?
And the
They
crazy
have-
thing
Crazy.
is also that she had like a marijuana distillate in her like luggage. It was like a couple of vape cartridges, not like
Mm.
not like fit like a 50 pack like wrapped in like saran wrap and duct tape. It was literally a couple of like vape cartridges.
Dude, regardless,
that's-
like
No,
it's
no, no.
illegal.
Sure, 100%.
Regardless,
I just cannot believe two little pieces of plastic with less than like a quarter of a fluid ounce of liquid in it can send somebody to 9 years in a Russian gulag.
well, you're
Yeah.
also you're also
Gulag.
you're also in a country that's literally committing war crimes.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
And,
Like, I
and
don't
you
know what the fuck
know
you
that like
expect.
right, and you know that like when she's going through customs and they see that there's a professional athlete coming through here from America who's known for being, you know, a civil rights advocate, they're gonna fucking arrest her.
Really. Mm-hmm.
You kind of cut out there, Chris.
Yeah, I'm gonna say, is it just me or is it?
No, yeah.
Sorry.
You cut out.
I
here,
dropped
too.
my phone. My phone.
Did you forget to pay the Wi-Fi bill this month?
Shut up. Oh my god.
Sorry, Elon Musk's internet isn't that good.
Freaking Cricket Wireless over here.
Dude, I have cricket.
Oh, I always
I
forget.
knew it.
I always forget that you have cricket.
Dude, $80 a month, unlimited everything
Yeah, that's pretty good.
for 2 phones.
Pretty rad. Do they feed off
$80
AT&T towers or
Yep,
what?
I get the same service AT&T does.
Yeah.
And it's
Nice.
$80 for me and Kelly.
That's
Just
pretty
switched
good.
my contract.
Oh my gosh. I just watched
What?
a fucking Komodo dragon just swallow a deer in like 4 bites on Twitter.
Dude,
Why is this on
Did
Twitter?
you guys
What
did you
the
guys see
fuck?
the fucking did you guys see the fucking accident on Twitter? Some chick was like hauling ass through this intersection. Like 6 people died, but this car was going so fast that like upon impact, the car immediately like caught in flames and vaporized. She was going so
What?
fast.
No, what?
Yeah. And she was pregnant with a baby in the car.
Oh my
Jeez.
gosh.
That sounds like a live leak video there. When did
It
they
is
shut live leak
crazy.
down? You guys remember live leak?
It wasn't that long ago, maybe.
Oh,
A year
no,
or two
live leak
ago?
is still a thing.
Oh, I just saw it was in LA.
Yeah, I just sent it.
Dude, that's crazy. Why were they going
Oh,
so
shit.
fast?
Send it to me, Chris.
Something is not right in this video.
Maybe
What
not.
did
I don't know.
Henry Ruggs get out on bail or something?
Oh yeah.
Tony, can you screen share it?
Oh my gosh. Yeah. She's going so
Holy
fast.
cow.
What the fuck?
Yeah, that's like looks like she had like kerosene in the trunk, dude. That
Let's
is like
fucking see it, dude.
Look at this.
it's like
It's right in the
instantly
bottom left here. I'll play it a couple times.
What feet?
Yeah, so she's gonna come
Oh,
left.
what the
Look
hell?
at this. Look at how fast she was going.
just right
Oh
into
my-
like 4
That's
lanes of traffic.
frickin' nuts.
crossing.
That is wild.
And she was
And
pregnant.
there, if you look in the intersection, there's like I think there's like a
There-
it looks like a body like gets ejected from one of the vehicles.
She
That's
has
a bumper.
she has
Oh,
she
That's
had to have
100%.
been going like
That's
100
100%.
miles per hour.
She probably fell asleep or something, dude. You know,
Dude,
like,
she's going so fast.
I'm
Oh
sure
my
they fell
gosh.
asleep.
At least 110.
How
Maybe
about
she
Fell
was-
asleep.
how about
And the fucking gas tank lit on fire. That's what happened.
How
She's
about
probably
this?
fucking going hauling ass, listening to ding, 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 ding,
How about this for a
on
screen
her
share,
phone.
boys?
Oh yeah, dude.
Dude, look at this shit.
Dude, I'll watch animal. I'll
God.
watch this shit all
Go.
day.
Go.
Go,
Shit, dude, it's that was a good deer. He just
Nom,
fucking
nom,
eats it
nom.
whole. Dude, look at that thing. He's jacked.
Oh my
Oh.
god.
Oh,
Wow.
did you want some? Did you
That
want
literally looks like a
some?
scene out of Jurassic Park.
That is
That doesn't even look
wild.
real.
That's
that a
dude,
Komodo?
That thing could eat my kid.
Yeah.
Dude, that's
Komodo drake.
fucking.
The guy said, nah, that's a fucking dinosaur.
That's crazy,
Jesus
man.
Christ.
I love that shit.
Oh
I'm not
my
like I'm not like I
God.
kind of trying to be gross, but like animals doing animal shit's fucking awesome.
Animals doing animals.
I
That's
agree.
that's gonna be the first failure at its finest T-shirt. Animals doing animal shit.
No, for real. Like you watch that and like you watch like cheetahs chase down fucking
Dude,
fucking
Dylan,
gazelles and shit.
Yeah, do you
Crocodiles eating
follow-
fucking. What's up? What?
do you follow Nature is Metal?
I used to.
Oh, that sounds like it'd
dude,
be
there's some
interesting.
fucking brutal ass shit on there. Just animals mauling each other.
So I think it's funny when like people hunt and they're like, "Oh my god, why would you kill him?" It's like, bro, do you see
You
what
should
happens
see
out in the
what they
wild?
do.
No
Yeah.
kidding.
Yeah.
Like I'm sure that deer wasn't
You ever
dead.
see the claw? Yeah.
Well, you just imagine like a fucking snake too, just like literally just like squeezes its fucking
Ugh.
prey
Yeah.
slowly and it kills it. Not every snake, but like a python or like a anaconda.
Mhm. Hey, dude, a fucking pine snake is a constrictor. So is a garter snake.
Really?
Yeah. Pine snakes don't even have enough teeth to provide a venomous bite. They constrict.
Dude, I got something crazy going on down by me in Grand Rapids here. I don't know if it's going on. Nick would be a good person to ask in Nashville. There is a new like craze amongst teenagers, and it is vehicle theft. There is a like little troop of, I think the one they caught down here recently in Grand Rapids was 14 years old. And the news has named them the Kia Boys because
What?
apparently Kias and Hyundais and Toyotas are super easy to steal.
Hmm.
And so teenage kids, well, and the crazy thing is that they're like the police's hands are tied because the kids are too young to charge with like Grand Theft Auto, and they're like they just get sent to like a juvenile detention center or something, and then their parents come and pick them up. So they go out and do it again. And so like my friend Sam
That's
got his car
crazy.
stolen by him. But the crazy thing is that they've given them a name. You know, you watch all these old gangster films like the John Dillinger 4 and Pretty Boy Floyd. Like they were given this name by the news, and then like, oh sweet, I'm somebody now. Like I've been given this name. That's who I am. Like
Yeah,
I'll
think
tell
it's
my
let's
kids.
do
cool.
it more.
I was in
Yeah.
the Kia Boys, and so they're just out like we're talking like 15, 20 cars a night.
Jeez.
Like they'll
That's
just
fucking
steal.
wild.
They'll just
What they do with
break in,
them?
steal them. They
So-
just drive them around, and they don't even sell them. They're not even part of like the
Oh.
crime ring. They just literally drive them around at like 100 miles an hour
Joyriding.
down the streets
And
in
give 'em
Grand
back?
Rapids. No, they'll just dump them off and leave them
Oh,
there.
what the?
It's a good thing they couldn't steal your car, Aaron.
It's actually, I know. I always laugh about that. I was like, yeah, good luck. No power steering and tires about to fall off. And it's got a battery switch, so there's no chance in hell they're gonna figure that out.
You got to get
peop-
it off the cinder blocks first.
I'll go down to like a gas station in a sketchy area in the middle of the night, and I'll just leave it running in the parking lot. Somebody
See if
gets
someone
out.
grabs it.
Please,
Yeah, somebody
take it.
gets in it,
Fucking take it.
they can't move the steering wheel, and then they just leave.
People steal catalytic converters down here.
Yeah, dude.
That's the
That-
big thing.
That's been the hot thing lately. Yeah.
That's
Same
that-
here.
that's that-
Same here.
That's that
Mhm.
sketchy Southerner shit. That's that like dumb. That's some like dumb redneck stuff.
No, it's crackhead shit. It's meth head
Yeah.
shit.
Yeah.
Mm. Well,
Mhm.
and where are they turning these things in at? Because like those shops where they turn them in are supposed to ask, like, do you have like do you have the title for this car? Do you have
Yeah.
you know, like
Yeah.
nobody walks up to a recycling center with a shopping cart full of catalytic converters. It's like,
Here
yeah,
you
I'll
go.
take the platinum out of these.
Looks
I'll give you
good.
$1,000.
Oh gosh.
That's probably all inside job. Their friends are doing it.
There was
selling to friends.
Dylan and I talked about this when it was just us two closing out. I forgot what episode that was. I think it was 14 or 13, but there was a dude up in Hancock that stole a car that had OnStar in it. And the
Oh,
person
yeah.
just like on their phone, just like clicked OnStar. They just found him like driving around in it. Fucking stupid.
That's
They call the
amazing.
car. He's like, "Hello,
Yeah, hello.
Answer.
No, I'm down by the
what are you doing
river.
with my car?" Oh, I don't know.
Hello.
Thought it was mine.
Wait for that you first.
That'd be a funny bit.
That is funny.
Dude, I
Steal a
remember
car
when it was
and
big.
call
Calls it, they answer.
I remember it
I
was
think
big news
Seinfeld
when we were in
did
high
that.
school. I
Sorry.
remember it being big news when we were in high school and like somebody got stabbed in the parking lot of the Walmart in Houghton. It was like an isolated incident. Someone like stabbed somebody. They lived and everything, but it was just like, what is happening to our small town? It's all going to shit.
Yeah.
Like one person got stabbed.
Yeah.
Down here, kids are stealing 5 cars a night at
Did-
14 years old.
Did you see that Iron County guy who is on just like a murder spree right now?
No,
Oh.
is he like?
See,
I
Is he
think
still
I
on the
saw
loose?
that tone.
there was
Did
yeah, he was on TV6 posted about him. He was like in Wisconsin or something, and they made it sound like it was an Alabama,
Yeah, I read that.
a guy
Mhm.
from Alabama that murdered somebody in Wisconsin, then came up into the UP, but he actually is from Iron County, and he killed somebody in Wisconsin and Alabama. So he killed somebody in Green Bay. It says Caleb Anderson, who is the suspect in a Green Bay homicide and an assault in Gastra, Michigan. Where's that at? Aaron, is that downstate?
I don't know. GASTRA.
It's GAASTRA. But it
I've
says
never heard of that
he's now suspected of a
Oh, it's
second
in the-
homicide and arson in Alabama.
It's just south of Iron River.
Oh shit.
Yeah, I'd never heard of that.
He's 23.
Well, that's like the
Jeez.
border. That's like damn near
Yeah.
the border of Wisconsin.
But it said the state of
Mhm.
Alabama issued a warrant for Anderson on a fugitive from justice charge Thursday. He was arrested in Shelby County, Alabama on Wednesday.
So they got him.
They did get him, yeah, but they are making it seem, because I saw like the original post and I swear it was like, oh, Alabama man or something could be in the UP, like hiding or something.
Mm-hmm.
But it turns out he was actually from the UP and killed somebody in Green Bay and then killed somebody in Alabama.
Jeez.
Dude,
He's got a lot.
So
Nice.
I gotta read this out. So this is after he got caught. The Helena, Alabama Police Department, who was originally looking for this guy, tweeted this. It's generally a bad idea to commit crime in Helena, and today it was an especially bad idea for an out-of-state fugitive wanted for homicide to visit our city. You see, Helena PD was having an in-service training at City Hall at the time we learned he was headed into the city, and everyone immediately hit the street. He was greeted by over 20 HPD officers, some on duty and some off duty on Highway 95 at Gobbler's Knob. He was he was taken into custody.
My favorite place.
He was taken into custody safely, and there's no threat to the community. The U.S. Marshals always get their man, and we are glad we could be of help to them today. We hope he enjoyed his brief visit to our city. # teamwork.
So he was
Oh,
getting
you-
his.
You
he
could
was getting
tell
his
that.
knob gobbled at Gobbler's Knob.
You could,
Gobbler's Knob. That's
you
where
could
Chris had his
tell.
first kiss.
You could. You could tell that Alabama Police Department chief was just absolutely just rock hard when he tweeted that, dude.
Oh, you know
my God.
Oh, that boy down at the Gobbler's Knob.
Gobbler's Knob, dude. It literally looks like an
reckon he's
Onion
down there.
article. Like it's written like an Onion headline.
Oh God.
That's crazy.
That is so fucking funny. Holy shit.
Well, little off topic, but is it just me, or does it seem like Oktoberfest beers come earlier and earlier every year?
I saw
You
your
gotta get 'em out.
Yeah, I
Snapchat.
saw your snap too, Chris. That's crazy already.
Why, dude? Why?
Well, I think other places like down in maybe not down in Nashville, but other places, maybe like East Coast or something like that, their fall is starting like end of August, like mid-August. Like we have like humid, disgusting summer for a very short time, but it like just slams right into winter.
Yeah, usually Labor Day is like the start of fall.
It doesn't
Not
even
really.
taste right. Just doesn't taste. It's almost gross.
I can't believe you got some.
It's almost gross.
It's like weird to drink on a hot day. You're like, oh fuck, this is just. I should drink this
It's
on
just
cold,
thick.
like
Yeah.
with leaves on the ground. You know.
It's like a
It's like-
porter in the summer.
It's like
Mhm.
maple
too
syrup
thick.
with hops in it.
Yeah.
Oh.
Thick.
The
It's
only
way
the
too
only
thick.
yeah,
Mhm.
just like I can't drink a Borealis in the summer either, unfortunately.
You break a sweat drinking that beer.
In the summer, or I mean in the morning.
Oh, 100% in the
morning
morning.
breakfast
100% in
beer.
the morning.
Yeah.
Dude, that is like the best thing. Like in my, I should have drank those instead of Bloody Marys. Last time I was in Ontonaga, I should have had a Borealis. That would have
Mhm.
been fucking killer. I wonder if they have caffeine in them,
No. You think?
because that
What-
might be a good idea too.
What about those the PBR coffee ones? You guys ever
Oh,
had
yeah.
those?
Never
Yeah.
had it.
Those are
have-
good.
Yeah, those
Do
are
they have
good.
caffeine
I
in
think
them?
so. I want to say they do.
Really?
Yeah.
Dang.
Those are
I
That's
thought it was
good.
illegal to put caffeine in alcohol.
Yeah, because the Four Locals used to do that, I thought.
Yeah,
And then they stopped doing that.
which is a damn shame. It's
Oh,
a
yeah.
damn
Damn shame, son.
Damn.
You know
Gotta
how
look
much
that
shit I
up.
could get done if I could drink and get caffeinated all day?
Vodka Red Bull.
I think the problem with Four Locos
Yeah.
was that they were essentially a Red Bull with like a camo XXL,
Yeah, that
all
was
in
just too
one.
much. Way
and
too
then
much.
college students were beer bonging them like
Butt
in
chugging
full.
them.
Yeah,
Oh my
so I don't-
gosh.
They didn't let that fly. I think a kid died from those actually.
Dude, I don't think a kid. I think multiple kids died from
Yeah, I
those.
think that's why they took them off. 'Cause
Yeah,
people actually were
that is why.
dying.
Holy shit.
And
There is the PBR hard coffees have 30 milligrams of naturally occurring caffeine. Wow.
damn,
Well, I'll be damned.
damn.
There we go.
Well, that ain't a lot of caffeine, boys. That's less than a cup
No.
of coffee.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Still, if you drink a 6-pack.
Yeah, oh my God.
If you drink 10, it's like drinking a bang.
Yeah.
That is fucking hilarious. Do you guys have
You ain't-
anything else here for the
No.
old 16er? Aaron and I, but before we came in here, we were looking up. I did eventually join into a Michigan Bigfoot Facebook group, and I really am excited to see what I can do with that. Because I did like post on it and told them that like I have a podcast and like I'd love to hear stories and eventually maybe have people on. So I think that'd be fucking awesome. But we're looking into we're on Reddit and looking into like Michigan cryptids and stuff. And there's actually a lot of cool things around Michigan that we had never talked about. And there's a lot of things that I haven't even heard of before. Like the Lake Superior serpent. There was an article on a guy who saw something while he was at the Porkies. He had
The
a
lock-
like he hiked a trail and like it came out onto the lake and he saw like this thing in the water and like he has a picture of it. It's actually kind of
Really?
wild. But I don't know if it's going to be next episode, but I feel like in the coming future we'll have like Michigan cryptid stuff. But that was just
South
kind of
Park does some research, dude.
off my
You put-
head. There's some cool things, and Aaron, there was a couple downstate stuff. Like there was like a witch from some town where
Yeah,
Aaron
close
is.
by me,
So,
Ada, Michigan.
A
so there's
witch?
some
Or a
yeah,
Yeah,
bitch?
the
Ada witch.
The Ada Witch.
Oh.
There's some
Yeah, there's
stories
some,
on that.
Well, maybe I'll
There's-
have to. Maybe
Oh, and did you
Yeah.
guys ever get a response from the dumpster water girl?
No, he never
Oh,
sent it.
no,
I
I
wonder
forgot about
Curious
that.
about a follow-up on that one.
I wonder if
when's
that
the last
guy here, let
when's
me
the last time you checked your email?
I mean I have it connected to my phone and I always
Oh
get
yeah,
I always get notifications. I mean I can look
Yeah.
right now. I mean
When
I
was the
can,
last time you checked your email? Like no one checks their email every day nowadays.
Mm-hmm.
I check my work email once a day.
nah, What the hell?
I didn't
is
even know that
this?
place existed till you guys said something about it.
It doesn't exist.
I know,
Dude.
but like even just the name of it.
Who's
That's
gonna
the-
watch the who's
Say
gonna
it's in
watch
Marquette.
the Lions Hard Knocks?
Oh, I am. I'm
Oh,
excited
yeah.
now.
Fucking cool.
Yeah.
Now, Nick, are you gonna be on Twitter when you're watching that or no?
Oh, the Hard Knocks.
Yeah.
We'll see. We'll see.
Should
don't
be
know,
cool
man.
to watch. They're not gonna whatever.
I think it'll be
I need to
fun
watch that. I need to watch that Red
It'll be
Wings.
fun.
The Red Wings, the rivalry. I forget what it's called. The
Oh, yeah,
rivalry
the-
between
Oh
the Avalanche.
yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I
dude.
haven't seen that yet. That looks good. Now, Chris, you guys, like, no joke, Lions are finally making strides, man. For the first time in my lifetime, they're making the
We
right
get some
moves.
getting
Right
some
moves.
making some good moves, get some good players.
Yeah.
Got to use them and don't get them hurt.
Right. I think they'll finish
saw-
third this year.
I
So
saw a
not last.
headline. I saw a headline about Matt
Good enough for me.
Stafford's has a mysterious elbow injury now. And
Yeah.
the Rams are questioning their trade.
Yeah. They said the injury
Baker
is similar
Mayfield.
to pitchers, like a pitcher's injury.
You
Like
say
a
Tommy
Tommy
they're
John
John,
surgery?
Tommy John's.
Tommy
yeah.
John's.
You
Like
say
how
they're-
they're
something like that.
questioning it, but he just won a fucking Super Bowl.
I was
for
just
him.
gonna say.
I know.
I was just gonna say
Yeah.
that. They're like,
Yeah.
fuck, we should have traded for him.
Throwing fucking-
Yeah, we already
throwing
worked
fucking
out.
dimes all year.
They're not gonna.
The
They're
Cooper
not gonna
Kupp.
put him in. They're not gonna put him in those commercials if his elbow's shot. That's for sure.
They
Oh
don't
my
need to put him
gosh.
in shit.
Hopefully that banner gets put up this year though at Ford
Oh, yeah. Yeah, what's it read again, Tone?
Field. Our former quarterback won a Super Bowl with another team.
Yeah.
No, it should just be a
2022 or 2021.
It should just say the Detroit Rams.
Yeah. So they made shirts already.
Matt
dude, I got-
Stafford.
I
won
got-
the straight-
Aaron
Matt
has one.
Stafford won the Super Bowl.
I have not bought one, but the first time I see one, I'm buying one.
So someone has one. Chris, do you
I-
have one?
Oh, what?
A Detroit Rams shirt?
A Detroit Rams shirt? No, I
yeah.
don't.
Holy
No.
shit! There's somebody that I know that has one. Oh, it's my buddy from Central. Never mind. He actually got one.
Really? That's
What a
good.
loser.
Pathetic.
Pathetic.
Just kidding. All right. Well, episode 16. That is a wrap.
Sweet.
Hope you enjoy. Follow us on Twitter.
Thanks,
We still only have 16 followers on Twitter.
Yeah.
Thanks,
for
Nick, for sitting in.
34.
Yeah, thanks for
coming
having
on,
me,
Nick.
guys. It was
Yeah,
fun.
no
Can't wait to
problem.
get 16 people to listen.
Oh, and by the way, actually, we
Mhm.
actually just hit. We didn't even talk about it last episode.
Oh, yeah.
We hit over 1,000 listens. So
Whoa.
Yep.
1,000
Wow.
listens, eh?
Took 14
Good.
episodes.
Good job, guys.
But we're there.
Hey,
So,
that ain't bad, man.
We're
No.
there.
yeah,
That
no,
ain't bad.
no, we have, we have a nice,
no.
we have a nice little following. But hopefully it gets bigger
Yeah.
and our discussions get better because we're just getting started. I mean, this is like I was telling Aaron earlier. This is just preseason. I feel like these first episodes that we're doing, just preseason still. It's a long ass preseason, but we'll get there eventually. But Chris likes wieners and
No, I don't.
episodes. Dude, your head's like huge on the chair. Looks like Mr. Potato
Night,
Head.
fellas.
Nick,
Fucking
Nick
egg.
literally looks like a toddler in his seat. He's like sitting so far back.
Oh my god.